Good morning, Debbie and Andrea.
Good morning.
Hey, where'd your kitty go?
Aw, he's like,
Watching me now. He was maybe too shy to come on live. So
Oh, he's camera shy.
yeah.
aw,
Good morning, everybody.
How
happy
was your
Sunday.
How was your vacation there, Debbie? Family event?
I had a great time. It's good to be back, but I certainly super blessed to be able to see my family after almost 2 years, right? Or year and a half, whatever. So
Excellent.
even my brother came in from London to hang out.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of us. So it was really cool.
Excellent.
We're all aging up, so
How's Sierra moved, right, to that place? Yeah.
yeah, she's doing
How's she
great.
enjoying it? How's she enjoying
She's
it?
loves it. Right now it's like farming, planting. It's time to plant. So she's been busy getting that all done. So yeah.
Cool. I remember doing a reading with her when I was on with you, and there was something about the water, right? Because it's a natural water. And I can't find that video, but it popped up in my recommendations when I was thinking about it. But there was something about using the natural water for healing and even connecting with spirit because of the energy of the natural water. So something about her being able to use that water I was getting. I wish I could find that video. I was going to send it to you, but I couldn't find it.
Yes, and she remembers that, and she's brought it up actually a couple times. And yeah, they live right by the water. This big, I forget what the river's called, but it's a unique, beautiful spot. And
Yeah, it felt like he was drawn to it or is going to, get that area, to live at. But yeah, I mean, just been having that thought about how we could use, natural water that isn't contaminated with chemicals or whatever, to get rid of everything.
yeah,
Because I remember when I was farming and we, in our little creek, we have all these tile lines that come in from other fields, to help drainage. And that water always comes through and it's so delicious. That groundwater that comes straight from the earth. So I go like cut thistles and stuff, that come overgrown and then get thirsty and I walk down there and go underneath. I mean, you see all that slime and stuff in the pipe, but it doesn't matter because it tastes so good. It's the most refreshing water I've ever had. But it just had that sense. It's more energy and clearing, almost like using crystals or something to use that fresh water from the earth.
Yeah, clean.
for sure. I think I have a. So I don't know if you can. It's kind of.
Beautiful.
It's winter, so there's no leaves on things, but you can see. So it'll green up when it's not winter.
Oh, nice.
But so I guess it's the Rio Grande or.
Wow. Coolio.
Beautiful.
And then I don't know if this one has it, but yeah, that'll all be green. There's a little, and then there's this little haunted house right there, right on the edge, that's on her property as well. It's not really livable, so because it's so old. But I could see when I was there, I'm like, I can see this as a healing center, and you can really maybe not live in it, but you could use it as a lodge, and So, anyways, yeah, pretty fun.
Nice. So what's in the news we're going to read on?
Well, there's a lot of stuff in the news. A lot of world news going on. Was it a submarine, and then there was an explosion in Baghdad at a hospital. craziness in Arizona.
You should read on Arizona, huh?
45 thinking about moving to Jersey, I guess, for the summer.
Yep.
Rumor. Why?
Mm-hmm.
What do we want to hit first? World news? Take some away from you and Danny.
Sure.
There's been some flashback about Premier Modi in India on his handling of the coronavirus there. Just wondering I think he's up for re-election soon, I can't remember. Maybe it's 2022, I don't know. But just kind of curious why, their hospital systems and everything are just collapsing. They're running out of oxygen. They're looking for help from other countries. But I'm just kind of curious if the premier Modi actually, purposely wanted to hurt people, because of the reactions and opening up. And that may lead into another question about variants. Because of, there's been talk about possibly needing booster shots now, for variants coming out. And Brazil, too, is also having a lot of issues. But so let's just look at the situation with India.
And the virus?
Premier Modi. I can't remember his whole name, but write this down.
So what's the specific question then? Just overall, or?
Either way, or Premier Modi's handling of the COVID situation there. India, timing at whatever you're guided to look at in India's COVID situation. For entertainment purposes only. Yeah, we'll look at that Arizona situation, Gwen. If you want to repeat, what about Governor Ducey? Or is it just about this election recount? Thanks.
Thank you, Silver. Okay.
Bless you, Silver. Thank you. Okay.
So I looked into if he had the best interest of his country in dealing with this. I don't think he had any idea how to deal with it. So, he may have turned his back, but he didn't know how to deal with this at all. He didn't make the right partnerships. He didn't get the right medical advice. And he left his country upside down, all the people, right? This is going to cause his removal. I think he's going to be removed or resign or forced out or not voted back in something. It's going to affect his career. But he just didn't understand the damage it was going to do, but it looks like he didn't fight it. He didn't help fight it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I, was looking at the scene, it's like, it was almost like I didn't sign up for this, He liked the prestige, he likes the position like that, but when the real stuff came down, he wasn't prepared or
right.
So it was almost like non-action was his way of dealing with it because he just didn't know. But I had a lot of, look at these cards. I got the Tower, the Justice, Judgment, and Strength. So I feel like because of all this, I do see things are really exposed, and they're really going to need to get in there and make huge changes. There's going to be a major transition there.
Yeah.
Because of the tower. Because of this, it's not going to happen again. But as far as having someone in there that doesn't know what to do in these types of situations, you know how, and you have this card, the last card, 5 of Cups. So, yeah, just like everywhere, I feel like but they're being hit the most, or not the most, but obviously
significantly, yes.
Significantly. But everywhere it's exposing the lack of leadership, the lack of, and showing true motives behind why people are actually in those positions. And he is one of those people. And all about that transformation and change coming, bringing in someone who will be a leader.
I get that too. I get a new leader coming in also from this. Weirdly enough, I got strength also and justice together. But I feel the same way. He just didn't know how to react to it. He was more worried about the economy, I think, than anything else. But I did have the Hangman, him taking action, not taking action, basically, and then he will be judged for it.
Yeah.
I really feel, I'm sensing also that, along with the 45 narrative, that with the Ace of, or Queen of Coins coming in here next to the Ace of Cups, that it'll just go away. Kind of like a flu thing, here and gone. By allowing people just to do festivals and whatnot and go out, it really felt like he was really thought it was just gonna go away. And his lack of action, leadership is gonna cost in the future.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
sad. And the lives lost. I mean, thank you, Miss Brazil, 1955. DeSantis signed some stupid laws. One of them is someone can.
When is Florida going to
run their car? Oh, yeah. I read that too. They could run their car into protesters without getting sued.
I know. How does that make sense? Like,
so when there's protesting going on and you're driving your car through it, you can just run them over.
Okay.
Good morning, Linda.
13, 14.
Good morning, Victoria.
So, thank you for the question. We'll get at that. So, let's go with it like that law is going to be overturned or illegal. And then also wants to know when Florida will be blue. We'll do a two-parter here.
Okay.
Wasn't there another state do that too? Like Oklahoma or something like that?
Yeah,
I read something about that. They did something similar to that. Or anti-protest laws or something. These Republicans, oh my God. Those controlled ones in states, they are really throwing out some wacky kind of bills.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oklahoma might be one of them.
Okay.
So are we seeing if it's going to be overturned, the law?
Yeah, if it's going to be changed. And then look into when DeSantis is up for re-election. Oh, that's right. I had another question about that state. I just remembered. Oh, that's another good one, Diana.
Unless
I know, right, Miss Brazil? The law. It feels like it's going to take time, but I think it will be overturned one way or another.
I was just going to say, yeah.
I do have investigators, or like maybe the DOJ. This feels like DOJ, the King of Swords, preparing Ten of Coins documents. But I have the law and then the Hermit next to it, which is sensing, taking a look at it, but it's a long consuming time thing. And then Eight of Swords next to it feels like it's basically illegal. You know, you can't purposely hurt someone. That's where I'm feeling there, but it feels like it's a slow roller. That's what I'm getting.
Cece says, I don't think they can make the vehicular manslaughter legal.
Yeah, pretty much.
So crazy.
It's common sense, but looking at it.
Yeah, I got the very ooh, there's an echo there. The end of the deck had changed, so it's going to take a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I see people getting hurt. I see chaos. People getting, knocked over, cars.
Ugh.
Can your federal government, is that not the local government, but whatever sorry.
Yeah.
Can they outrule them or overrule them so that states can allow it?
Right. The
Yeah.
DOJ.
Good morning, Renee.
Merrick Garland can look into it, investigate,
Okay. Because I feel that's who's going to help make the change.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I felt with that King of Swords.
Yeah.
Was like the DOJ, the federal government.
But unfortunately, I think we're going to have to see it in action first. People actually hurt before it gets turned over. I hope not. But
because the Garland DOJ is looking into policing in Minnesota now, since after the trial. So they can investigate local laws.
Wow. Yeah, I would, when I checked in, I'm seeing these, I just see these attorneys or whatever, the local ones, and they're just kicking back, like, just really pompous and kind of laughing. Like it's like, it's like, what else can we do? Like this, and they're kicking back like that. And then and then I asked, well, are they going to get away with this? Like, do they can just do this because they can just do this? That's the type of attitude they have. And then you see, like you were saying, but it's not going to be for a while that the federal government will have to come in, and then you can see them sitting up straight, right? They're like, okay, we have to sit up straight now. And that's kind of the story they were showing me. But I do see that it's going to be a minute. We have the Five of Pentacles.
Yeah.
And lots of decision making. I feel like it's not, they're going to come to some kind of agreement, down the road.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, what in the world? This chaos. Why?
Yeah.
Why? It's confounding. Anyway, yeah. Bunch of Trumpists.
Someone in the comments, I think it was Cece, said, well, then the debate will become, what's the protest?
Right.
Right. So they're going to just keep it going.
Yeah,
Well, they'll say, well, whenever BML is out there protesting, you know what I mean?
Like, is it one person on the corner saying something out loud like, hey, equal rights, and then you can run them over? No.
Well, how it's written is if you are in your car and you're driving and there's protesting going on and you feel like it, and people are climbing on your car and you're feeling threatened, you can drive right through. That's what they say.
Sure. So, that's what? Where was that at?
Like, that'll just be clear cut. No.
That'll be so clear cut.
So, yeah, when was that? Was that in South Carolina when that person ran over people?
I feel like it was a couple places. Remember there were
yeah, there was a couple
in a semi truck, right?
Yeah, okay. I think DeSantis is up in 2022 re-election. So she was Brazil was asking about when is he going, and that's going to lead into another question because what's her name? Oh, the Florida representative. She's thinking about being talked into either running for Senate or governor. Val Demings. She's looking for, a different position possibly because people are pushing her that way, Val Demings. But so I'll just look into DeSantis's future here quick.
DeSantis.
Because he might be, we kind of looked at it before, if he might be tied in with the Gates thing, because there's pictures with him and whatnot.
Mm.
He's gone.
Yeah, I definitely sense that too.
Yeah. So I asked, what's his political career outcome in the next 2 years? A woman's going to bring him down. He's gone. There's going to be tons of accusations come through. Something behind closed doors. Like a sealed indictment or testimony. What's the grand jury testimony?
Grand jury, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to remove him from office. There's a lot of shadowy things in his past that we may not know about. And then the final card is the death card.
Mm-hmm.
Entwined, you can see there might be some scandals coming out that you were mentioning. For entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, I got his connections to Trump. Here's the federal prosecutors again. I'm getting imprisonment, loss, indictments. They're gonna tie him in with 45 somehow or another, but it's federal.
Yep, he's in a pile of crap.
He's in trouble. Yes, he ain't gonna be running for no president in 2024.
He does think highly of himself, though.
Very.
He really does. He thinks he's all that. Every time I tap in, I just see him, and he's like, I'm just saying, he thinks very highly of himself. I see justice coming after him. And because of he's connected, right?
Yeah.
And I see that he is absolutely concerned about being there, him being put away. I mean, I don't know that he's concerned right this second because
But he will be.
He
but
will
he will be. He will be because
It's
of his
slow.
actions.
It's slow moving. It may push into next year.
Right now, he sees himself as president of the United States. But
Sure.
they will.
Well, he doesn't know what's going to come.
He doesn't know.
What's the name of that deck, Debbie?
It is.
Really like it. Not that I need another deck.
Oh, you need this one though.
Yes.
Spirit Within Tarot, Stephen Bright.
Hmm.
Spirit Within Tarot.
Well,
Stephen Bright. Okay.
where was it? Ellen Quinlan. Well, there's pictures with DeSantis and Gates and that other fool. All you have to do is look at pictures and know they're tied together.
Yeah.
And then you got Roger Stone, pictures with him, and more fools. So if there's a picture of all these criminals together, yeah, they're doing business. I think they're all good. All right, let's look at Val Demings. There's been talk about her moving forward. Is she going to get a promotion or stay in the house?
Val Demings. Oh, I see it. I see a bright future for her.
Oh, definitely.
Expansion. She is not. I mean, she's expanding. So I feel like there's.
She feels like she's in that.
It's like her toe is in the water now.
Yeah.
Like there's so much more for her.
It feels like she's in that crossroads similar to Beto O'Rourke. What
Yeah.
do I do? Where's the best way to go for my future? Governor, Senate, higher, you know.
Jewel,
Definitely a
you.
star. Bless you, Jewel.
Thank you.
Val Demings.
Val Demings.
Yeah, she's gonna move some mountains, guys.
True, Laura. True, Laura.
I got a weird throw, so I'm going to throw again with another deck.
Just. Yeah. Mine's kind of weird too. I got to use the Empress or Justice. Very good, woman. It's not told yet. I'm not getting a definite where. She's definitely a leader moving forward. Overall energy is Empress and Justice. But next to Justice, I got the Four of Coins, which is feeling like her in the house right now. Next to that is the Five of Coins, which is unstable. So there's still work to be done. She's not really focused on anything else right now. So her moving forward here, I got the Four of Swords between it, which is awaiting.
Yeah.
There's time. We're waiting. But the future is showing the world an offer with the Page of Cups, taking actions, and Knight of Cups. So that to me is sensing a a promotion of sorts, but it's not telling me what. My senses are leaning towards governor right now, running for governor. That's what my senses are telling me right now. But I don't think it's set in stone yet. It's feeling the waters kind of thing. She's definitely up for promotion, I think.
Yeah, I feel, you know, with the moving of mountains is what they were showing me. It, literally, I mean, and she's meant for like almost for like this. She's purpose. There's purpose in where she's at, what she's doing, making this global change. She's part of that. I don't know how we're going to. It's actually going to play out really for her, but she's a part of it. I can feel that greatness in her, but she's up against a lot. I feel. I just feel like she's up against a lot, but really being, you know, bringing in, needing to be patient. You have it.
Yeah.
Trying to bring in that balance. But she understands what her position. She understands how it works. You have, dropping cards. I have the star coming in reverse here for her. And so that's kind of like a holdout, you know. It's also what you're up against. This shows loss, right? Despair, not quite opened up for her yet. So that's where this pause comes in. I feel like this is part of moving that mountain, that she's going to have to bang her head a few times, right? Because of where the world's at. But eventually, I do see it happening, but it's not an easy road for her. It's not an easy road. And there's the World card. You have the Ten of Wands. She will continue to move towards this world change, but it's going to be moving a mountain is hard, but she's going to do it in the long run. It's a hard road, though. She's up against a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I pulled 3 decks now because I don't know what's going on. I asked what's the outcome of your political career in the next 2 years? That's the question I asked 3 times. Something's not right. Is there a possibility she would leave politics and go into like working for the CIA or the FBI or something? Would she shift gears?
Oh, interesting.
But she had a long career in police enforcement. You know, I think she was, what do you call it? The department head, whatever they call them. I can't remember for sure, but she was definitely the leader. And then she went into politics.
There's also, I see something in her path.
Like a mountain?
Yeah, there's something, there's some obstacle.
Could be.
Yeah.
You're talking about Val Demings, Lisa.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Definitely.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think she might change direction that we're not expecting. Like I said, maybe going from what is she, governor now, to being, you know, in the FBI. I don't know. Something's
Interesting.
Very well could be.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah.
that could be why I'm not seeing exactly.
Yeah, because I specifically asked political career
Right.
in the next 2 years, and it's not adding up to something going forward there.
So when you look at it, I did have the world, and I seen that world card, and I'm like,
I had the world
it is
too.
a completion, but
Me
it
too.
also would be dealing with world issues. So then we're talking CIA kind of thing.
Yeah, she might be moving in a direction we're not
seeing yet. Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, we can look at that. Let's look at that real quick. So maybe we can get some clarification. Like, is
there future beyond? They are considering her to replace Pelosi.
Well,
okay. That's kind of weird. Well, that's a future. Pelosi's in until 2022 as far as speaker. FBI. Well, let's see.
Let's go FBI.
Are we specifically asking FBI?
I'm going to ask FBI specifically. Oh.
I don't know if it's the FBI, but something is.
Yeah, she definitely is doing something undercover.
Yeah, it's her political career, as we understand, it's going to come to an end rather quickly. But then it's something, like you said, world, this would be my world flag, something about the world. And decision that Biden is going to make, ask her to do something.
I got that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is some kind of role too. And I got Biden strengthen her.
Could it be something with the justice?
Queen of Swords is a justice.
I did get a legal card, so it could be he's going to ask her in time to, because I don't know all the roles it would be, so it's maybe a little trickier for me to ask. You guys might know what.
Because
what government.
If there's a position that opens up, kind of thing, But I do have something happen quickly. Tower, new path into a new role within government. It's not high authority, but it is like part of FBI or CIA kind of thing.
That's why, because the poll I did on those, when I asked 3 times, the first time I got the tower, and then I got another ending. So something like her political career, because that's what I was asking. Doesn't mean her career. Just
right. That's coming to an end, and
it's coming to an end, but something else is going to be offered to her. Something quite exciting.
Yeah.
So.
And
Rita throws in there replacing Christopher Wray. World security. World security would lean more towards CIA type stuff. But Biden put his I think he has a CIA director. But the FBI is kind of up in the air, with
intelligence, gathering intelligence, a group of people linked together, possibly overseas, or this would be world, like world police or something. I don't know the right job that it would be.
Yeah, and it's about justice. It's the perfect position for her. I didn't get that it was the FBI.
I don't know if it's the FBI.
However, it is something undercover.
Policing the police. Woo.
You know what I mean? Something like that.
Truth coming to light, uncovering the truth. So whatever her role is going to be, it's to help uncover the truth
Would-
Spin the wheel. I don't know.
Oh, she's an attorney, right?
I believe so.
You don't think they put her in the justice, right? Or no? I don't know.
Let's see. Mueller report, NATO. No. Someone mentioned there in the comments about
Police reform. Some people are thinking police reform.
police reform or
There is a World Security Bureau, Linda said.
Huh.
Hmm. It's funny how we're getting it, right? We're all seeing a piece of it. We just haven't figured the exact job title yet.
Well, I had the high priestess, so it's kind of a secret.
Yeah.
Secret.
It's like I don't think it wants to be known in public here.
Yeah, maybe we're not supposed to announce it.
It is.
I think that's why we're kind of.
She's not a lawyer, but has been in public administration. Okay, thank you, Cece. Thank you, Renee. That sure was a fun fundraiser, Renee, that we did. Thank you for putting that together.
I was so battling.
I said, "What's her new role going to be?" And I got the Fool and the World. Like, so again, it's coming. A new role is coming, and then the death card. So her political career is going to end.
Susan, thank you. Blessings.
Bless you, Suzanne.
Suzanne.
You're always a generous doll. Thank you.
Yeah.
New job.
So there's whatever she's going into, there's a lot of conflicts within. I'm getting a lot of battling cards with the infighting kind of things with 5 of Swords and lies and deceit with the 7 of Swords, 10 of Coins, a want for balance within the administration. And then I have the Wheel of Fortune and Justice coming in, so it's something she's dealt with and a change that's needed. I have the Hierophant, 6 of Cups, which is something she's dealt with, so I would assume it has to do with policing within our government. Mm-hmm. And it also does have something to do with distant travels, overseas stuff. She will bring balance to this commission or whatever she's going to do.
Could it be digging into 45 as well and overseas stuff? Because 45 showed up twice. His demons, okay, and then going over the books. There he is again. These are the books she would be going over, and there he is. And then either him being ripped out of office or some of the others that were involved as well.
She's coming together with some other experts too. Here you go. Yeah. There's a team of them. They're going after these people. Look at that. The Devil and the 10 of Swords. They are going at it.
And she's the one who's going to put it all together and figure it out.
Kind of strange. I mean, you know, the FBI has it all on board.
But I don't know.
They are going after issues that have not been dealt with. So we might be getting close to that police reform, right? But world security, but the world card kept coming in. But, you know, maybe it does. But these things have not been dealt with. They are going to dive in after it. It's a tough one. That's what the mountain is. Like, this is not going to be easy. But
it could be very well be something to do with police reform or something like that. You know, it's their specialty, whatever it is.
Yeah. This will be fun to see.
I kept getting the Knight of Cups too. So it's a compassionate level within her taking charge of something. So it feels something like that. But with that tower, it has to be something. It feels like whoever might be leading it may be wrong for the job or something like that. Because that's a drastic change. Like we need you to take on this position, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, this will be interesting
Very
to watch play out.
Yes. All right. There's definitely big things for Val Demings. All right. Let's
I just had to check one more time. I said, what is she going to be working on? The overturned king, so that would be 40. I'm guessing 45. 1 year. Overseas breakup.
Ooh. Wow.
No.
Those are cool cards.
I don't think it has anything to do with porn, sex, Khashoggi's death. No, it's in her specialty. You know, she was a police chief.
Oh.
You know, and it could very well could be with police reform or something like that. But it also, well, the world can be taking challenge of the whole United States kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not overseas. So I mean, she's not a lawyer, so I don't think she would be like an FBI director or anything like that. You know, those kind of people are lawyers, prosecutors. You know, Ray and Mueller and you know, all those that have been. You know, but definitely feeling like within. What's that?
I'm still getting 45 on this.
Yeah, it could be part of it.
Exposing the truth. 45 chaos overseas.
Yeah, man.
But then, so she's going to be working with this CIA or FBI. I don't know, guys. It's very confusing, but it's going to be interesting to find out.
Yeah, very interesting.
It may be we don't even know about.
Right. It could be something new.
Could be a special task force.
Well, we did get that behind the scenes card, you know. That's hilarious.
It obviously feels like there's something new, but it feels like a branch of, you know, authority. You know, the hierophant came up. That's our federal government to me. So it's something with the federal government, either commissions or helps with, but it definitely does feel intelligent and whatnot.
So I asked again, like you did, Andrea. I got the high priestess and the moon.
Secrets. You're not going to tell you.
We're not telling you, but it's going to be right up her alley. So don't you worry.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. It's secret.
Isn't that hilarious? They're like, stop asking.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Just know she's the right person for the job.
She's the right person for whatever she's going and do. Love it.
All right, quick throw. I don't think it's going to take much. The ridiculous Newsom recall with Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh.
Throw a couple. I totally believe it's not going to happen, but let's see what the cards have to say. The recall on California governor.
Right, and Jenner going in after it.
So wait, the question is Jenner going to win or is Jenner I almost said the B word. Almost said Bruce. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, make sure you knew who we're talking about.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner going to become governor. Is that it?
Right.
Governor?
Yeah, let's just go that route. The California recall on Governor Newsom. Does Caitlyn Jenner have a chance?
You know, I just have to say I'm getting a no right up, and I'm getting that she's going to come out of this kind of beaten up and bruised.
That's what I sense too.
Yeah.
I just want to see what the cards have to say.
Yeah.
It's in the news.
Yeah. Okay. I have to go right now because these cards are just so great. So I have the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and Death. So that would be an absolute no. And that she is going to come out a bit beaten and bruised, unfortunately for her. But
No sense. Here.
I don't think the chances are very high because she supported 45
that is correct.
and his election and voted for him. So people are turned off by that. I don't think she wins.
No, there was enough Republican signatures to have a recall election. So
Yeah, but
right.
it's not her.
I think my Lord of the Rings got a little abused. I had to switch decks because it made no sense what flopped out.
My Three of Swords, my Nine of Swords, and my Death card, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. I know. My intuition's on the same page. I was seeing where the cards flopped.
Yeah. Yeah. Roxanne, she's a
Wands.
yeah, hardcore.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
Yeah, I just lost again.
The ties to 45. Here's Newsom, King of Wands, staying. It feels like she might have been getting some money in the backside to do this. With the Six of Pentacles. But yeah, then I got imprisoned. Like you said, Debbie, she might be battered from doing this.
Yeah, I got no. This is my election card. No. Negative vote.
Negative. That's pretty clear.
I seen Ted Lieu tweeted at her because she has no clue what she's talking about. Put her in her place.
Yeah.
She was complaining about the DAs, whatever. That Newsom hasn't done anything about bad DA, whatever. And Lou's like, you know that DAs are voted in by the people and not the governor. There was something else too, but it was pretty funny. He's like, down with you.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. Since we're talking about 45, there's debt collections going in on 45. Is it going to lead anywhere? Or are they just going to continue with the phone calls? Times they had rallies and whatnot in states and cities.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't pay anything, so now they're being sent to debt collectors with the annoying phone calls.
Imagine debt collectors phoning 45.
Yeah.
Phoning him directly. You owe us money. What?
Right. So just curious if debt collecting is going to do anything on his campaign.
Hi.
This goes back to 2016, right? Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes way back.
Is this just about campaign money? Or what's the debt collecting for?
So he would go to cities and hold these big rallies, and the city would put it on, and he was supposed to pay the city,
and he didn't.
And he never did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they want their money, that's for sure.
Well, that's money they got to take out of their local budget for security and everything like that. So
I don't think they're going to get it. Hi.
Kitty time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got the greed coming out, the fighting over it.
I think there were shady deals. He stole the money, or basically, you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
but I don't see them getting it. I just see like this infinity where
Yeah.
they can try suing, but I don't know if they're going to get anything.
Yeah.
Ten of Cups.
I don't think so either.
I'm getting that through deck collection. I'm getting when all this comes down, when like the repos and everything. Because I'm getting when the indictments and everything start coming down and collecting his properties. That's what I'm getting.
Oh,
when,
maybe then.
That
when his homes have collateral of the Empress. And Seven of Cups here, that's getting everything. It's not illusion. It's like all these cups have different facets. That's what I'm feeling from that. And that's when the crossroads are meant of getting paid.
Yeah.
That's what I'm sensing. They're going to try, even lawsuits beyond deck collections. But it feels like the burdened, the Ten of Swords, deck collections, King of Wands. It feels like his old standard of keep
Keep them
appealing.
in court,
Keep
right?
appealing. Keep them in court until they
Till
give
they
up.
run out of money.
Yeah.
Give up.
Yeah.
So it feels like
That's the infinity sign. Maybe I saw.
Yes. Yeah.
So when it all goes down, and things start getting repoed, and it'll be a while. But I think they eventually get their money. It's just not through a debt collection, it feels like.
Yeah. Many people are after him, right? They're all up,
Oh,
It
so
was interesting because when I checked into the energy, I just saw him and he has his back to he just his back to it, like. And then I pulled this card, which I thought was interesting, with all the swords in his back. He's trying to just ignore this, or
like everything.
He's turning his back, but they are going after him. They're going after it, but here he is. He's going to fight. Look, on either side, you have the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords on either side of him holding on to his money. He's going to fight to the end, is what I heard. Fight till there is no fight. He's not going to give them, he will fight, like you said, Scott, till there is no money to fight with.
Kathleen said he did a rally in Ohio and there's no coverage. I never heard he really left Florida. Of course, I don't look for info on him anymore. Okay, so now why is the talk of him moving to Jersey for the summer? Is that gonna happen? Does Jersey have a Republican or a Democratic governor? I don't know if it matters, but 45 to Jersey, 59.
Lisa's. Why does he get away with so much?
I know. I mean, it's just lawyers.
But at the end of the day, I don't know that he's. Even if he dies, they go after the estate, don't they?
Thank you, Mark. Yeah. I'm not positive it's true or not, but I think secretly it felt like Ivanka has control if he does die.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, I was doing a reading last summer and it felt like he was going through his issues with his arm and everything, and it felt like he gave her power of attorney. So I was getting in that energy, and I seen him like offering a paper and then her signing something. So I'm like, it felt like power of attorney.
Mm.
It feels like she's in charge if he passes or something goes wrong. I really don't think he trusts his number 1 or 2 son.
Okay, so we're seeing why is he moving to
Yeah, what's the energy around
What's going on with Jersey?
him or people talking about moving to Jersey? Supposedly it's slower because of the heat in the summertime at Mar-a-Lago, supposedly.
Well, and he has his golf resort there too in Jersey, right?
Yeah, Bedminster, I think it is. Not a choice, but requirement. Tish thinks it's a requirement because of maybe that law or something. People lived there so long.
Oh, that's probably it. Maybe. Because then you pay taxes, right? Depending on what state you live in for the like 6 months and a day or something.
Yeah, he's a registered, or he's supposedly a resident now of Florida, and you pay no tax. You betcha, Jazzy. Yes, we do, Connie. You know, weird thing is, I never seen him getting arrested or getting indicted in Florida. It always felt like it was up near DC or Jersey kind of thing. And I remember Reed's last year, and we were getting something about a garden, and it's the Garden State. You know, I wonder if this is part of the process, him moving to Jersey, and then that's when all this happened. Weird.
You know, every time when I'm checking into this, you guys, I kind of see he's just kind of sitting there. Like, I don't feel like he's doing very well. And it's almost like it's metaphor. So, but I see someone kind of like he's kind of sitting there in like a daze or something, and someone comes over and says, "Okay, we're going to go over here now." And he's like, "Okay." So I don't know what that means, but I feel like that he's being directed. I feel like there's something going on. He's not all there, but I don't know.
Has he ever?
That's true, but it's almost like
when I get in his energy, I see him as a sweaty fool. It's like he has these moments where he just gets all sweaty and
a sweaty fool.
Yeah, I mean, I get the vision of him dripping with sweat, like his heart and everything kind of goes weird.
I think one time we saw that. I'm like, he's sweaty, and you got that.
It's an exaggeration, but it's like you ever see like on a movie or whatever, someone's like freaking out, and they purposely put like water dripping down.
I feel like it's not in his hands anymore. It's kind of the feel I'm getting here, and it's like he's just going along with. I don't know. I've never seen him like this. So
I said, "What's the deal with what's going on? Why? What would be the move to New Jersey for the summer?" And public defender, so lawsuit, the devil, addictions, sorrow, defeat, and the hacker. And this says something else to me too. So what I might take from this throw is that I don't know why he's going to move to New Jersey for the summer, but I can tell you there's going to be some law troubles for him this summer. They've got evidence, computer evidence. I think this has stuff that might tie him in with Miss Maxwell potentially. um, just sorrow, defeat. Like his addictions lead to sorrow and defeat this summer in the courthouse.
Uh, I, there's trouble brewing. The family sees the trouble brewing. There's trouble brewing here, and they're stepping in and they're taking this action. But look, you guys, look at the outcome here. Like what's going on with him or whatever. I have the death in the world. There's something coming. Something is coming to an end. And I point over this direction because I'm looking at him being gently directed over the trouble brewing, taking action against the family here, and then the end. The challenge. This is in the challenge position. You have the death in the challenge position. So this is challenging them, so whatever that means. The ending coming. Interesting, right, guys?
Something's up for sure.
Yeah.
My throw is very strange, and it's hard to interpret. I'm not getting any reason of law, like being closer to the courts or anything. But it feels like a need to be closer to, possibly better medical treatment.
I was just gonna say that. It was coming right out of my.
Oh, okay. So that
Is it
makes sense to what I'm seeing here.
for addiction or something? Is there an addiction rehab place there or medical facility?
It's feeling more that way.
Because I got the devil twice now throwing on him, so that could be.
So this is it could just a reoccurring health problem,
health issues from his past addictions.
Yeah. The page of cups, it's an offer or there's some kind of need for better health. And then I have death, and then six of swords is moving on to calmer waters kind of thing into a better place. Death could be in his anxieties. So I have his current situation as being burdened, lots of anxieties, and he needs a new transition to the Fool. And it makes me feel like it's more health related than anything else. He needs a new path. He needs to team up with someone, and he needs to move away from his current situation. And then in the end, I have the Star of Hope, and then the Ten of Pentacles, feeling like a need for, to have his pentacles all together, meaning his substance, his body. The biggest reason feels more so with health reasons, like complete doctor reasons.
I asked if this was regarding health, and I got the star. So I got the wheel, the star, and the tower. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Connie, his double will take over.
So I got debauchery. So using, which leads to defeat, therapy, and look, science with his heart, Stewart. So maybe there's they're going to do a bunch of stuff on him. But I have a feeling something legally is going to happen, which is going to exacerbate his, staying power, because, or they'll want to pull him into court. He'll say, I can't, I'm too sick.
It was really weird.
He's getting kidney issues.
It was really weird. The whole thing with his health started in that Walter Reed trip was when he was at Bedminster in New Jersey. There was that whole issue when he was flown from there. He was supposedly having issues. And then like Jim Jordan and his son, maybe someone else too, couldn't fly back on Air Force One. They had to drive. and he got flown to Walter Reed that time, and there was like a time period there of a few days, like no one knows what happened, and then all of a sudden he was at Walter Reed.
Mm.
And there was speculation that he might have went to a military hospital in Jersey. You know, it was a really weird time frame, but it's weird how it's all coming back to Jersey.
Interesting.
I've always seen his end be in the hospital, like a
Right.
military hospital or something. Like instead of a jail, it's a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe there's some law stuff this summer, legal stuff, and it makes him worse, or he claims to be worse.
Scott's always seen him in a hospital.
He's gonna pull a Kim Jong-un.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lordy.
Obviously, we don't wish ill will on anyone. We're just telling you what we see.
Right.
As well.
Right.
We saw this stuff last year for him, this health stuff.
Right, Renee. No, I think this is before the COVID thing, I think. Or could have, yeah, it actually was about the time. It was about the time his.
But he was going there before, I believe.
But people were saying he was at Bedminster, and then all of a sudden he supposedly started sweating profusely and rambling, and they had to take off. And not everyone went back on Air Force One when that happened in Bedminster. And like I said, there was reports like Jim Jordan and some others, and Junior didn't go on Air Force One; they had to drive.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, something very strange, but it's coming back to New Jersey for some reason.
Yeah, Lisa, we just want justice.
We all want justice, you betcha. Looking to see if I had written down something else about him. Oh, okay. So I've seen something on the news about more investigations into there was 21 people at January 5th at Trump's hotel prior to the insurrection, and they're investigating it, and there was reportedly 3 U.S. senators there too. Two are not being told. One was Tommy Tuberville from is it Alabama? Somewhere down there. And he was trying to backtrack because 45 supposedly called him that day on the 6th. But they were all reported at this meeting, and there was even the son of a Brazilian legislative person. I don't know, but there's 21 people reported attended. So from this investigation, I want to know if these 3 U.S. senators will have aspects come down on them, because they're investigating why everyone was there at this, and if it had to do with the coordination. And well, we already know that Alexander was involved, and he's on the run yet supposedly, and he was helping coordinate the insurrection on the 6th. I think he was a Proud Boys leader, either one of those two, either Oath Keepers or Proud Boys, whatever. But he's still on the run. They can't find him supposedly yet. But I want to know about those 3 senators. Tommy Tuberville being one, 2 names are being withheld yet.
Okay, so 3 senators doing what? What's the question?
The investigation of the night prior to the insurrection. 3 senators were at a Trump Tower meeting again.
And so were they involved at the Capitol?
Right. So this is, like Roger Stone was there, John Jr.
3 senators.
Yeah. All these rugged boys. I want to know about the senators, though.
I'm sensing two of them for sure. Like will be something. They may be held accountable for their involvement. Two of them for sure. I mean, nothing's for sure, is it? I'm seeing two. Or at least two of them knew exactly what was going, their part in it.
Right.
I feel one of them was kind of like pulled along.
Cashmere thanks Paul Gozar and Mo Brooks. Is Gozar a senator? I thought maybe he's in the House. The report specifically said senators, not House members.
Donnie Jr. and girlfriend just bought house in Florida. Okay.
Good for them.
So they were in the inner circle of corruption. Okay. They knew, so third eye, they knew exactly what was going to happen. They knew the communications that had been sent out to the people going on the Capitol. The truth is, yes, they knew about the chaos that was going to be happening, and they are guilty. At least one might go to trial. And you might be quite surprised about who these guys are and what else you might find out. So we have surprise, situation, and secrets coming out.
Well, I'm hoping it's Ted Cruz.
I hope it's that gas bag. What's his name? Jim Jones? Is that his name?
What, a senator? Jim Jordan?
Jim Jordan. That guy's a gas bag, man.
Yeah.
Just
Well, he's not.
It.
He's not a senator though. We're talking.
Well, whatever.
Whoever he is.
Whoever he is.
I know.
Get him out. Yeah, I feel like, you have the Seven of Cups here right in the middle of my reading, and I feel like there's a bunch of them they're looking at.
Yep.
And I have the Devil and the Fool. Now,
the Devil too.
I sense that, what they were showing me with the, literally, some literally knew what they were getting into, what it was all about, but there were some that were just kind of going along because of the colleagues or whatever, that they didn't know what they were getting into, but they got into it, right? They're in trouble. This is in the challenge position, and so you have the conflict and adversity hitting them, and the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like there's going to be some justice.
Justice didn't come out for me, but I did also have the Devil. The bad deeds doing it. So I got the 3. Empress pops out. Being judged. The 5 of Wands feels like the insurrection. Then I have FBI director kind of thing. FBI looking into it. 8 of Pentacles piecing it all together. And I see an offer coming in. Taking actions. Victory on the investigation. Then I have lovers making connections with 45 on the insurrection. And then I have an ending to their governmental experience.
Right. Yeah. When I say justice, I got the 5 of Pentacles.
I got the jail card, so
right.
Once they piece it all
and
together,
Andrea got the jail card. So
once they
I was
piece
going
it
to
all
say,
together-
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just checking to see if I was going to specifically ask if anybody's going to serve time for their
crime.
For their crime. their
I may
involvement.
have justice, but I've seen death to their time in government.
Right, that for sure.
Because
Special needs
I've
too.
seen reports that the investigation into the insurrection is not completed, and there's hundreds more to go. And they're making connections if it was a RICO coordinated event, and if it goes RICO and they find everyone that's even thought about coordinating it, and if they get into that meeting, so then you're talking Stone, Junior, everyone is going to get involved, and those senators in a coordinated racketeering event on our governmental institution. And I think it's coming. Nothing is going to get slid by.
Yeah, I do. Some breakthroughs. They are working on it. I feel like they may come up short as far as jail time. It's like not a. It's almost like they're going to get away with something, but not everything. You have that breakthrough. I'm not getting any of my jail cards on that.
Right, Connie. If you want to look at jail time kind of thing, if they can prove like that Wilbert and Green, I think those I sense more of those people that there was a few reported that had, what do you call it, tours the day prior. I think they're in trouble more so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at them.
I can't remember who reported it, but there's some that had tours a day or two prior. I think one was that Bobert's one. Yeah, it was just generally who had tours. If they're more in trouble than the Trump Tower meeting kind of thing. Right. I don't even like saying her name or seeing them. I see on Twitter, I see her picture. It's like, or Green is just like, oh my God.
Those two.
You just get such negative energy and stupidity out of those. Ugh.
I know, Lisa.
Eventually.
I love. Oh my God! Is anybody going to jail? Jeez. All right, here we go.
Somebody asked who this is. This is Bo.
Hey, Bo.
Hey, Bo.
Hi, Bo. Welcome to the show.
He likes to sit on my shoulder.
He's camera shy.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Scarborough. Okay.
Right. Are
Do they know who pulled out the panic buttons?
So let's say Miss Lauren had people in and they were part of the insurrection. She could be an accessory. So.
Bobert.
I said, are those who gave a tour of the Capitol going to be in trouble? First card, jail.
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's funny because they show Bobert with handcuffs on.
Wow.
But she's standing at a mic, so she's using it for part of her platform.
This runs deep, folks, and karma is going to catch up with them. They are linked together with the run over of the Capitol, of turning things upside down. You see? Holy.
Total agreement.
Yes, chaos. They were happy to do what they were going to do. Shame, shame, shame.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Love and light to you, Steve.
the investigators. They have the goods
Oh yeah.
on the chaos. Then I have the star, and then I have our government and what they did. So yeah, it's coming. But I have the slow mover, Knight of Coins. So it's a slow, like putting it all together. It's a slow process. But yeah, they're in trouble. They thought they're going to get away with it, but I don't see it. I always like to see that. Where did it? Now where'd it go? I lost it. Must have dropped it. Anyway, it was my Knight of Swords. That's my FBI card kind of thing. I always love to see that one coming out. And strength next to it. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Yeah.
Yay.
The Knight of Swords is hiding next to the government. But yeah, they're all tied together. It'll come out.
Yep. It's coming out, guys. Ace of Swords. Breakthrough. They're gonna break through that innocence there. And then death card comes in on that. So I feel like, and then the Five of Pentacles there. So I am seeing that, yep, jail time. And there may be, along with that, I think there may be some people turning on people.
Yep.
Well, of course.
Did you see some guy got caught because he bragged about it on a dating app?
Yeah, I see that.
Yes.
In his profile, yeah, I stormed the Capitol or whatever. And now he's in trouble. Yep. Oh, dear.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. Love it. Feeling good.
Yeah, but I see Bobert's going to use it for her platform.
Come here.
Oh, we're right here.
What? She's got a platform?
Well, some kind of platform.
Oh my God.
Her gun-toting platform.
All she does is tweet out stupid things. What was it? Quantum Leap. Nice. President Joe was talking about hoping people would be safe and not have large gatherings at July 4th, and she tweets out, Joe Biden's trying to cancel the July 4th on you.
Exactly. She just...
I'm like, how stupid. I'm like, really? And I like seeing all those tweets. Huh, I didn't realize July 4th is skipped from July 3rd to July 5th. It's just like the stupidity. Oh my God, it's horrible. Arizona. Let's jump to Arizona.
All right. On to Arizona.
So they're having a recount, but only on Biden and Mark Kelly's votes. Nothing to do with any Republican. They're only checking in if Mark Kelly actually won and Biden actually won. No Republican seats. And they're using some kind of company that promoted Stop the Steal. Obviously, Is this recount going to go anywhere? Or is it just a ruse?
It's a stunt. I'm seeing it's a stunt. They're trying to just be distracting and attention. It's just more attention, more distracting, and it's a stunt for some reason. That's what I'm seeing here. But let's go ahead and
And of course, 45 was saying some stuff.
Laura says this is scaring her, this recount.
45 was saying some stuff. Oh, they're finally going to get down to it. I actually won. You know, great news coming out of Arizona. That kind of dumb stuff. Yeah, there was something about Bobert's mother being involved. Yeah. Yeah, it's an expensive stunt. More wasted money and time. Well, I see Dorian. There is a YouTube couple in alley mistakenly identified. Okay.
They're going to shine light on this, but there's nothing there. There's no legal case. When they look at the stuff, it's clean, it's balanced. Okay.
Good. Yay.
Again, it's just 45 trying to create change. They're trying to. It's just all this propaganda, this blathering that the votes weren't right for the world. That's what he just wants to keep. You know, a narcissist can't lose, right? So if a narcissist loses, then they blame the game or they blame, cheating or something because they can't possibly lose.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just part of this ongoing crap.
Yeah, they're posturing. It's the votes aren't there.
No.
They're making up stuff. They're not going to find it. This is in the challenge spot. You have it at the Queen of Pentacles. It's just not there. They're just coming out of there.
Sarah Bear, if you truly believe that's honest, yes. The FBI is still looking for a lot of people yet. Sarah Bear is saying she stumbled upon someone bragging about being there on January 6th. They follow Bernie on Facebook. I looked at their page and saw a post they had. Yeah. If you see something like that, yes. Let the authorities take care of it. It's basically like having a threat. Threatening someone, through social media and whatnot. And let the FBI take care of it.
Yes.
The website or whatever to report. So I wouldn't care if it's my best friend. I mean, family people have reported their family.
They have.
Kids have turned in their parents.
I know that one young girl turned in her mom.
Yeah.
And her stepdad, or something. They were both her parents.
See, I'm in agreement too with my cards. It's just a ruse to cause more chaos, create that narrative yet to continue. So I got that. Taking action, recount the votes, chaos, more chaos, 5 swords, 5 wands.
Yeah.
But it's going to be turning out to be a nothing burger with a star and Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Cups, in the end, a nothing burger. But it's just a waste of money.
Yep.
It's just the Republicans continue that silly narrative. Stop the steal. I mean, honestly, I feel we were lucky to get Mark Kelly in with the way voting is. I still don't trust those votes. We read on it last week in some of those states. I keep seeing on Twitter about Mitch McConnell and, Graham's win. People are looking into that. It's like, it makes no sense. Lindsey Graham a week before begging for money.
Yeah.
Wins by a bunch.
Yeah.
And McConnell, 19% supposed approval rating. and generally everyone hates him, yet wins by 12 points, whatever it is. It's like, but people continue to look at it. But the tough thing is, if they don't have that backup, the paper backup, like they say they don't, it's going to be tough to prove.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's all electronic, it's going to be tough to prove.
Yeah.
That's the
Good
problem.
morning, Pam. Good morning, Ed.
Bummer. No. Okay, I got that. Okay. Georgia. Another question about Georgia. So the county DA, Fannie Willis, is looking into the Trump Rathenberger call, and she's trying to get information, but the Secretary of State, was it? Or Attorney General Ratzenberger, he was on that call, right? Remember?
Yes.
He recorded the
thank
call.
you. Blessings.
Thank you, Catherine.
So he recorded the call, released it.
That's right.
Right. So the Fulton County DA is doing her own investigation, but she's receiving pushback. She's not getting the information she wants from Ratzenberger. I can't remember if he's the Secretary of State or the Attorney General of Georgia, but Fannie Willis is the black DA from Fulton County. She's doing her own investigation. So why hasn't he been cooperating? But supposedly now he is, after she threatened subpoenas. Has it have something to do with the governor, Kemp? Is he secretly trying to push back? Oh, don't do this, whatever. Or some Trump crony, oh, we can't have this move forward. So, but supposedly he is starting to assist. Basically, let's just get the energy of why Fannie Willis is having a tough time investigating. There's some pushback.
Okay. So why is it?
See if it leads to Kemp or something higher.
Okay.
Her investigation was not getting any help from requests until she threatened subpoenas.
Thank you, Mindset.
Thank you, Lorraine.
Thank you, Lorraine. Blessings.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm getting ties to someone bigger, like money, someone behind the scenes.
For entertainment.
Blocking.
This is all leading back to 45. What is the investigation about?
Well, so
it has to do with the call.
45 gives him a call, says, I need you to do blah, blah, blah with the vote. And he recorded it because he was being pushed to. And so he recorded the whole thing. And
it was all about that county, though, the DA, that Fulton County. We need to find 10,000 votes, and it was specifically towards that county. Yeah, thank you, Rich. Secretary of State, Ratzenberger.
So is there there's a female investigating this? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Because she's definitely being blocked. They're trying to put an end to her investigation. She definitely has the goods. Like the evidence is there. It looks like it's going to take a while, but eventually there's the chariot judgment. Judgment, Justice, and then I have 45 was my last card. But they're trying to stop it so it doesn't get out. But
Yeah, there's someone above. Someone
tried to. Well, to help him, he shows up twice in that. Corruption and all that stuff.
Yes.
For entertainment purposes only. So it's like they're trying to squash it, but she's holding strong. Something will turn around and she'll be able to go forth. There'll be more evidence. There may be a man come in to help her, or maybe that's or someone else comes to testify who was in the room when the call happened. I don't know.
Yeah, in the end, I finally got cooperation too. I got the Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So there's the DA and Rassenberger taking action finally, and then the world. So I got a completion there, but yeah, they're like Debbie said, or I'm sorry who, but I do have that coordination with someone high in government, something bigger. So Tower, the Hierophant, and then Three of Wands. So someone apart from the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So we're either looking at someone within the Trump 45 crew or Kemp, but it's
maybe that's it. One of them come forward.
So there was a block trying to happen there.
It's breaking through all the lies and the deceit. They're having trouble with that. I mean, there's a lot of swords here, but the challenge is breaking through all the lies and the deceit, and it goes deep, guys, right? It's deep. It goes deep. But I have the Hermit and the Six of Wands here, so it's gonna take a minute, but I feel like they're in it for the long run to break through this.
Yeah,
they're not going to give up. They're going for victory here. But it's deeper. I feel like there's all of us got that there's something deeper here, a deeper issue, and breaking through some old stuff. So it's not just about the phone call, it's the deeper stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, it's the whole alleged plot to control the election. It's not just that one state.
Exactly. It's the whole plot. But right. Here she is, Queen of Swords there, staying above it. So, and the Hope card there too. So I do see in the long run it's going to.
Oh my God.
What?
Charles Carey says, you remember that show Supernatural with Sam and Dean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Charles here says there's a deck out at Target now.
Oh.
I'd love to get that.
Yeah, that'd be fun one.
Supernatural tarot deck. That would be awesome. I heard something about it a while ago and I tried searching the internet and I couldn't find anything, but hopefully I'd like to get that. One of my favorite shows. I had no clue about it, but my daughters had to tell me about it long ago because they thought, because my youngest was maybe 10 or 12. That show's been running for a long time.
For years.
Yeah, and she got a poster of Jansen, what's his name, Jan,
Aw.
whatever, and she had Supernatural, and she was just in love with him because he was so hot.
Aw.
I'm like, who's that? Just, Dad, you don't know about the show Supernatural? No. You gotta watch it. And I'm like, oh my God, this is great. I love this show.
Is it still running? I feel like it's still running. It's so.
Yeah, it is. I think they're taking a break or something, between seasons, whatever.
COVID break.
Something like that, yeah. I haven't seen any lately. I think the last one was maybe 4 months ago, the newest, something like that in January. But yeah, love it.
I think I saw the first season, like way back in the day.
There's a lot of seasons. Okay.
Yay, Rochelle.
It's going deeper. Where to go? Okay, let's go international. That
unfortunately. Supernatural finished its 15th season and there's no more.
Oh, no more? Oh, I haven't heard
15 seasons.
That would be horrible. Oh, no.
15 seasons.
Now I'm sad.
And those poor writers, they're like, what direction do we go now?
It's $19 on pre-order Supernatural deck. Oh, coolio.
At Target, Connie? Or can you go on?
I have to check that out if it's online yet or anything. Oh, bummer. Yes, I'll have to take down my Jansen ankles poster now.
That's hilarious. 15 seasons. Oh my gosh. Well, I got the first one out of the way.
now, if you're bored, you can watch reruns.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Binge watch Supernatural.
Yes, at Target.
You want to look at that sub accident? 58 died. If it was just an old sub that had an accident.
Oh, the submarine. Let's look into that. Yeah.
Submarine. Supposedly it was a very old one. But just see if it was an accident. I kind of had that feeling it was, but let's see what the cards have to say. I guess there was 58 crew members.
Yeah, I'm sensing accident.
Was it internal, like an electrical?
I feel like
they they went down into the pressure and something must have broke.
It like
Floated or
imploded.
Yeah.
Right.
Some energy force or something. Yeah. Yeah. I don't get a missile from something else or sabotage. It looks more like it was some kind of energy or pressure.
Yeah. So, you go down too far, it wasn't said to be an old sub, and the hull must have been compromised or something.
I'm checking in with the guys here, and it kind of shows them they're trying to give me symbols of there's all these little things that they continually had to maintenance because it was old, and so it was kind of like a continually trying to keep up with all of that. So I feel like it was an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sensing a squish, and then when I was being shown prayers for a ladder, Like, I wish they could just shoot a ladder and just climb out of there, but it wasn't possible, unfortunately.
Yeah, truth. It was old. Then we have karma for the vessel. So it's like, unfortunately, it was just its time. It wasn't modern enough to handle, or had too many flaws that were patched over. And it couldn't take the pressure.
Yeah, it's the way it feels like, Mark. And I feel something must have really went wrong if they, because he would know if something's going on and then try to get back up, and something definitely went very wrong. That they had no chance to even flood the whatever, however they do that, flood the tanks to come back up.
Yeah.
It happened quickly.
Oops.
Great power. Yeah.
It did. And it was something they missed. They were continually and it was just something they missed. You have that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's talking about just missing something. And here it's talking about it was old. They were continually trying to fix it. Just kind of what the guys were showing me here. Sad. We need to send prayers and light out to the families and for the loss of life there.
Tough one. Am I getting an echo?
You're getting an echo?
Yeah, I just heard a brief echo.
Hmm.
Okay.
Ed wants to know if you have new glasses on, Andrea.
Well, they're not new. I just don't always wear them. But the other ones I wear, I don't know. I think my eyes are changing. It's like, I don't know. My prescription probably needs to change. But it's really weird. I wear glasses for driving as well, and now I don't really need them anymore. I don't know what's happening. Maybe my eyesight's getting better.
Yeah.
Mine are getting I can generally see fine long distance, but it's the close up that bothers me.
But thank you.
You want to look at that Baghdad explosion at the hospital? Oxygen tanks exploded.
Jeez.
82 passed away.
Oh.
What was it? In Baghdad, yeah.
The Baghdad hospital had an explosion. They said it was oxygen tanks, but the leadership is touting out right now that it was could have been purposely done. And then they get to the bottom of it.
Good morning, Mary.
There's some group that's supposedly, this is all conjecture or whatever, but some group supposedly said they did it on purpose because of COVID. I can't remember what group it was, but that's what I read.
Yeah, I'm feeling there was some tampering done.
154.
I'm getting that from both sides. Both sides here.
Yeah, it is pretty rare for oxygen tanks just to explode.
I'm gonna ask about motive here.
But I gotta. Yeah, this has happened maybe a day ago. MIMS. They had to get all the COVID patients out, but unfortunately 82 did pass. Initially, they're saying oxygen tanks exploded.
I don't know. To me, it looks like possibly another country. Reason I said land far, so not somewhere close. So sorry, somewhere far. Perpetrators traveled back and forth. They were told what to do. Sorry, Deb.
Oh no, Ed K just said that when you turn 40, so if you've just turned 40, Andrea, that your eyes change.
Lord, I'm only 24. Please.
Okay.
You told me 35.
30. Wait, you're almost 40, so maybe your eyes are changing.
40? How could I possibly be 40?
I know. But when you do have your big 40, we'll have a big party, right?
Big 4-0.
Big 4-0.
Yes, after you hit 40, your eyes change, and apparently once you hit 55, your eyes don't really change too much after that. That's what I heard.
I hope so.
That's good to know.
So yeah, like in 30 years when I'm 55.
Exactly.
So yeah, I don't know, when was that? I guess I hit about 50 and I started needing readers. 48, something around there, and then the last 2 years I just had to needed 2 or 3 years I got along one prescription. Now I just had to change another one. But the readers stayed about the same, but the distance looking. So hopefully 2 more years I can have the same, according to you and the stats. Okay, Mims, was a bomb put in there or was it really O2 tanks? Or is she just repeating me? One of the two.
You know, Scott, I think you were onto something with someone was taking revenge.
Ooh.
And
that was just a report.
But interesting though, right? You know, with this, you have the 4 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and then the Knight of Swords taking action because of this.
Right, Jan?
Right? I mean, the story's right there. He just couldn't let it go. He just couldn't let it go.
Okay.
This, it looks like a lone person here too.
I'm getting part of a group.
Really? Because
you know, or either a group or a mindset.
Okay.
One of the two. A group of a mindset.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. He took hold of, I mean, maybe he wasn't alone. This could also mean that he's not alone because this is in the challenge position. It could mean that he wasn't acting alone, but he was part of an overall thinking, maybe what you're saying.
Right. Because what I'm sensing here, because I had the 9 of Cups in the middle and then the 6 of Coins in the bottom. So the 9 of Cups usually represents a lot of people, a gathering or thought. 6 of Coins here is making me feel like assistance, but I also have, you know, those messages kind of thought process with the Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the 4 of Cups.
Oh, yes.
Like
that's all about thoughts.
Thinking about it, what to do. Because then when I have this group, I have the Hermit, this group of like-minded thoughts, and then I have the Devil. So that action taken. So I feel like it was like a group or a thought process of people that believe either, you know,
right.
COVID is fake or they're doing something, against the will of law or whatever, God kind of thing.
Yep.
So I have the Knight of Wands creating this judgment on this hospital. So it
Yep.
feels like, kind of like a 4chan or a QAnon kind of thing where they really wanted to take some action against like a hoax. What are you doing? This is wrong. This weird mindset. This is
Yeah.
sensing.
Yeah. With all those. Yep.
It's like they really thought they're doing something good because I don't personally see, like oxygen tanks just going right when I look into it. It doesn't feel that way.
No.
Sorry, to clarify, the eye doctor said once you hit 55, your eyeglass prescriptions don't change very much after that point. So someone said you still will need your glasses, but it doesn't change.
Right. You don't progressively get worse.
Get worse. It kind of tapers off around 55, and then you wear the same set of glasses, I guess is what.
Oh.
So we get to save some money.
Yeah.
So what about the people that are born basically blind?
That was me. Yeah.
My daughter's like that. My one daughter, my older, she needed glasses from the get-go.
Me too.
And she can't see without them.
Yeah. I needed glasses as a kid, and then I grew out of it, and then now need them again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was basically, when I went to get like LASIX, and they're like, you're more than legally blind.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what?
Wow.
And but they did the LASIK, so I was without glasses for 6 years. It was really fun because it was the first time in my life, so I was able to go without glasses, and that was fun. And then all of a sudden, they just bam.
Okay, it is Oklahoma. Patricia Wright has said they passed a law about the protester and deal too. Because we read on
Oklahoma. Okay.
So yeah, it is Oklahoma again. Oh my God, this is crazy. Good day, Pemmy. Okay. You want to finish up on something here? One more?
Hey, Pammy.
We did a couple. Anything else I have written down? Want to read on the Supreme Court?
Sure.
So Biden put together a commission to see if expanding the court is good or not. Because they were talking about expanding the Supreme Court to 13, adding 4 more. Maybe 2 this year or whatever, if it all passes. So the question is, will we?
Thank you, Linda.
I guess let's go within the Biden administration. I mean, the 2024, the first term, whatever. Will the Supreme Court expand to 13?
Okay.
Because they're looking into it. A lot of people feel they should, and then reduce term limits. But the current ones would be grandfathered. That's what they're kind of looking at. But the new ones would have term limits of maybe 18 years or something like that. But anyway, we're just talking about expanding the court. So within Biden's first term, will they be expanding the Supreme Court?
Well, they're going to hit a lot of opposition from the other party. They're going to keep trying to sway to keep it the same. They're going to fight it, fight it, fight it, fight it. The truth is, it's a good idea to expand it to 13, but I think they might block Biden from doing it. So I'm going to just throw again.
Well, you know, when I stepped in, I did see like the gavel coming down. I feel like, and I heard two. So I'm not sure where the two is. It two more coming in? Is it in 2 years? This is going to come into play. What that is, but I do feel that they will be adding that expansion at some point. I have the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles there. So I feel like they will be bringing in. And with that 3, it makes me wonder about the 2. But the opposition that you were talking about there, for sure. There's definitely going to be opposition. But in the end, you have that Queen of Wands. So I feel like, and then I drew a yes, just basically yes or no. Is this going to happen? And I got a yes on that. The key, the child, and the dog. So
Nice.
But the opposition is definitely going to be there. It's not going to be just a shoe-in.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom of the deck, I have the Magician.
Honey. Almost done. They can hear that. Can you wait 5 minutes? Thank you. We're almost done. It was exercise time. No. Okay. I see the want to do so and the resistance, but I was looking at the first term, so to 2024.
Right.
Down the road, I do sense that happening, but it may be when there's more democratic control. But what I'm getting here is there may not be a need. And I've happened that before. Meaning that there's others going to go away. We're talking about investigation. Kavanaugh possibly and Thomas. And others have sensed that there's 2 to 3 they're going to be going away.
Right.
It's like when they get to this point, they won't need to right now because the conservative, it'll be more balanced currently.
Right.
I see.
So I wonder, yeah.
I'm seeing people going away.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that too.
Because I have a tower, a Knight of Wands, a Tower moment, and then the Queen of Swords. And that's feeling like something drastic happens. We got our messages and way it want to be in the Queen of Swords, actions coming down from a different source.
Oh.
But I do see the partnerships and the want to make some kind of balance and fair. And then we got the Sun, actions taken, but then I have a defending. So that feels like the backlash of moving the court forward. But my senses of what I'm seeing here just feels like there's not going to be a need right now.
And Scott, I think you totally explained what they were showing me with the gavel coming down, and then they said 2. So I'm wondering if those 2 are going to be gone, right?
Wow. Yeah.
At least 2.
Yeah.
In the center, I had 2 of cups. In my ending, I had 2 of coins, along with the magician. Your documents are gaining abilities, and then
Yep. Got all those. Yep.
8 of pentacles working on the situation changes. I had the 2 too. And then next to the 2 of cups was also the lies, deceit, the chaos with the 7 of swords, and then the high priestess.
Yeah. Ooh.
Your changes, your secrets, your institution.
Yeah.
And then the high priestess always has a book, right? Going by the book kind of thing. So I just don't see it expanding within the first 4 years, right? Because at first there won't be a need.
Maybe that's why I saw the block for Biden, because he doesn't need it.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
I do feel change coming. I mean, we all got change coming in movement, but that's interesting.
There was an argument, I can't remember how it really works, but there was an argument about there's like 13 other districts, you know what I mean, with lower courts. And
okay. Yes.
There was an argument saying, well, there should be a Supreme Court justice for every district
okay.
of lower courts.
Got it.
So, which makes sense, you know, and there's been 9, you know, since 18 whatever. But
Linda, blessings to you. Thank you.
Bless you, Linda. So, I mean, I've gotten that before about courts, and it's just, you know, when you look into how others, and there's going to be severe pushback from the Republicans expanding the court, of course, you know. They want the conservative upper hand, you know.
Interesting. All right.
It feels like a waiting. So shoot a card of the day, I guess, for the peoples.
Card of the day? Okay.
Right. Yeah, I know there's nothing in the Constitution, man. Yeah. It feels like there should be, you know, it's going to be a bigger package because we're talking Supreme Court, term limits, you know, all this. There's a lot to work on.
Mm-hmm. So as far as the card of the day for everyone, I ask Spirit for a message, and I was shown like there's something that, and put this energy where it fits for you, but like something that you've had on the shelf. Spirit saying it's time to take that off the shelf and kind of move forward with it. Something that, and then I pulled a card, and we have the Queen of Cups here. And so really stepping into her fullness here, something that she loves and will bring that fulfillment. So take that off the shelf, guys. Step into whatever that is for you, whether it's a project or something you've been dreaming of or wanting to do. It's time to, now's the time.
Nice. I got the Partners, 7th house, number 31. If any of that registers with you. For me, I'm going with love. Partnerships, you know, friendships, whatever it is, and love in any form. Whether it's you love your kitty cats or romance. The message to me is,
Absolutely.
Is infinite love, universal love. It's lots of love.
Love, love, love.
Love, love.
Well,
it all comes back to love.
It is spring. Things are starting to sprout up. So whatever you have in your energetic mind to do, whether it's planting a garden, planting trees, planting a new project, thinking about doing a job with someone, creating your own business, if you have the finances, whatever,
Getting on that treadmill.
it's that time. It's the Page of Wands, but it's the Princess of Spring. It's that energetic, like Debbie said, it's time to fly. It's time to explore. Time for creative dreams.
Nice.
Yay.
Do something that expands your horizons. But spring is always that rebirth, so it's
Yes.
the right time.
So blessings to you all. Shield of Maidens, hugs to you too. And this collective community, we love you, love this family. And thank you, Scott, for making this happen for us every Sunday where we can be together and just check in on things. So thank you. We love you.
Indeed. Thank you.
Love.
And Andrea, giving you a big hug.
Big hug, Debbie.
And let me know when I can plan your 40th with you. So,
well, it's quite a few years away.
Okay, well,
At least
we have a
4.
long time to plan then.
Your eyes are taking a hooter after a little earlier than most. Huh?
Oh, thanks, everyone.
We'll see you next week.
Bye, Connie. Bye, all. Hugs and blessings.